The immediate reaction in Port Said was mockery. People laughed at President Mohamed Morsi's decision to impose a curfew here, saying that they are not going to obey any orders handed out by Egyptian authorities, by any symbol of a state they want to now break away from after the intense level of anger for the past 48 hours across the city. Many people here are asking, why are the Suez Canal governorates, Port Said, Suez and Ismailia, being singled out with this decision to impose an emergency, state of emergency and curfew when there are violence in other cities, including Cairo and Alexandria. A very small protest of just about under 100 people took to the streets and chanted, "Come out of your homes. Morsi wants to ruin your homes," or in other words, your livelihood. This has been a very intense city over the past 48 hours. Earlier in the day, this was the scene across Port Said. Chaos in Port Said's hospitals again. The injured, men and women, young and old. This woman screams, "In God we take solace." The nurse asks, why this injustice? The hospital filled up, so some had to be laid on the floor. These latest victims were injured at a funeral procession for the 30 men who died on Saturday. They were killed when violence broke out near Port Said prison after 21 people were handed death sentences over last year's football tragedy. Nearly everyone in Port Said says the trial was politicized. The funerals had turned into a protest against the president. Then suddenly gunshots were heard and the police responded with tear gas.
These people died to spare all of Egypt. Now you want to kill their families too.
We tell the president we helped you get elected. We are the grandchildren of people who fought against the 1956 invasion. We sacrificed our youth for this country for generations.
We always pay the price. With our blood, our children. Why? Why?
It's not clear where the gunshots that provoked the police to fire tear gas came from. With violence spreading to different parts of the city, the military kept guard of government buildings. In their anger, protesters attacked police stations and torched an army club. Military helicopters have been hovering above Port Said as the situation here remains tense. The violence has left many parts of the city looking like a ghost town, with people huddled in their homes, fearing more deaths. Rawya, Rageh, Al Jazeera, Port Said.